bit of exploring, a notable adventure in Brazil. There are always dangers and...
No. E.T., you are not going to the Amazon.
Oh, yes, he is going to the Amazon. And he looks just like him. How's that possible? Anyway, The American Guest premiered recently on HBO Max. The miniseries is based on the true events of former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt's expedition through the Amazon region of Brazil.
Actor Aidan Quinn plays Theodore Roosevelt and joins us this morning. Welcome.
So glad you have me. So glad you have me.
So what was it like filming in the Amazon?
Oh, it was a challenge. I've worked there before. It's probably one of the toughest places to shoot in the world, to actually shoot a movie. But, you know, I was so completely honored to play this part with this incredible script, with this cast, with, you know, the wonderful Dana Delaney, Chris Mason, who plays my son, Trevor Eve, and the great Brazilian actor Chico Diaz, wonderfully written by Matthew Chapman and directed by Bruno Barreto. It was just really one of the roles of my life, and I was thrilled to play it.
By the way, you've had many wonderful roles. I remember you Desperately Seeking Susan, but you don't look like Teddy Roosevelt in person. How did you do that?
Well, I gained 25 pounds.
You did?
And I still have some of it. But I gained 25 pounds, and the main thing was, the more I looked at him, was his teeth.
Right.
And I said, I have got to get those teeth. So we were able to find a dentist in Sao Paulo, where we were shooting, that I brought them the picture, and they said, I can make those teeth for you. So the teeth really, really helped. Plus the spectacles, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the physical is one part, but how about the personality in the man? How do you prepare for that?
Well, nobody can prepare for playing him, because he was one of the most extraordinary men that I think has lived, literally. I mean, the man used to live, you know, used to read 2-3 books a day. He, you know, was an athlete. He was a great orator. He was the first one to call for the right for women to vote. You know, he was the first one standing up to the unions. I mean, standing up to the J.P. Morgans and that for workers' rights. And it's an extraordinary story. This, though, most of it's about going down to the Amazon.
Why did he want to do that? I mean,
he loved nature. Above all things, he was a nature freak. He said, without conserving nature, we have nothing. Nothing else is worth. Because if we don't do that, what's the point of all these other social issues, you know? Because we're going to destroy ourselves, you know? And he knew that early on. He's responsible for saving 250 million acres of wilderness in America, our national parks, the Grand Canyon, on and on and on. So he loved exploration, he loved nature, he loved danger.
Wow. And what was it like? So 3 months filming. Give us a little insight. Accommodations. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
What were accommodations?
could you use a blow dryer?
In some places, yes, some places, no. I remember taking a shower and some capuchin monkeys. There was a little screen, and they would come into the banana tree and watch me while I was taking my shower.
They didn't touch, did they? They were okay?
No, they were behind the little screen. I also remember in another place, as I got out of the shower, I was about to step, and there was a very colorful coral snake, which is the deadliest snake there is, you know. They used to call them the two-step. It bites you, you take 2 steps, and you die.
Oh, oh my
so,
goodness.
You know, there were incidents like that, but yeah.
I'm glad you survived it, and we can see you in American Guest. We have a clip of you in action. Let's see.
Friends, I shall ask you to be as quiet as possible. I don't know whether you fully understand that I have just been shot. Oh my God. But it takes more than that to kill a bull moose. Fortunately, I had my manuscript, so you see, I was going to make a long speech. And there is a bullet, well, there is where the bullet went through.
That is the craziest story, and that's real, right?
Yes, that is absolutely real. It went through he had folded over his 50-page speech, so it was 100 pages it went through, plus his spectacle, which was steel case, and it went through that. And it's all in the museum down on 20th Street in the house where he lived at the time. And yeah, that saved his life, his speech and his spectacle things.
Oh my goodness. Okay, American Guest on HBO Max. I watched it on HBO last night.
Yes.
4 episodes.
Yes.
3 are already out there.
3 are out as of today, yes,
Okay.
tonight.
And
Yes.
meanwhile, that's not the only thing you're working on.
No.
Let's hear about it.
No, yes, I have the great, good pleasure to work with Mariska Hargitay in SUV in the 500th episode, and I play someone who's from her past, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more, who brings a cold case to her, and
Anything else?
I'm not allowed to say anything else.
Is there any spark now? Anything going
Yeah,
on?
good. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. But it's the 500th episode, and what a pleasure to work with that entire crew, but especially Mariska. My scenes are all with her, and she's just a delight and so incredibly good.
By the way, if you have to do like an intimate scene, I'm just saying, if there is one with them, you know, Mariska, do you talk to your wife, Elizabeth Bracco, and then does she talk to her sister Lorraine Bracco, and then, because we're all about the sisters.
And then they get back to you whether you should do it or not.
You know, we're all about the sisterhood.
No, I think it's better not to mention what those scenes are until you're maybe at the premiere, and then you get a sharp elbow.
You get the Italian nudge.
Yeah, no, it's better not to bring it up.
I love it. Well, anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
The American Guest.
Well, thank you so much.
Out right now.
Please check it out. It's really good.
You're fantastic.
Thank you.
You are. And say hello to the sisters for us.
I will, and thank you for having me.
All right. You know who else is coming up?
Who?
I know you like to laugh. J.B. Smooth. You know him.
Yes.
So funny. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes.
He's coming up next. Oh, and he's going to Caroline's on Broadway.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
He'll be here. Thank you, Aidan.
Thank you.
Always
Thank
the
you
best
for
talking
having me.
to you. Thank
Susie's
you.
been-
Oh, yeah? Oh, we love you.